Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm going to show you how to set up, play and review the game Herbaceous Sprouts. Now this game is by Dr. Steve Finn. Dr. Steve Finn is most famous for the game Biblios. He's also played or created other games you can see on the channel, such as the game My Little Flower Shop. So by all means check that out. You can find that in the Family Weight game. You can also find it in the other playlists such as how to set up, play and review, and various other videos. So there's also an AmassGames playlist, which has over, at the time of recording, over 650 videos. So this is the map for Herbaceous Sprouts. There's a card game variant as well, which I look forward to bringing you. Everyone's going to take a wheelbarrow per person. So for now, we'll just leave a single wheelbarrow. There's a card here to do the lemonade. What you're looking to do is ideally place seeds into all 4 regions. If you do, you get this card, and it's worth 2 victory points at the end of the game. You're going to have a number of cards here. These are tool cards. Shuffle them up, remove 4, for example, if you're playing a 3-player game. And then what you're going to do is going to be a draw deck. And at the end of the game, it's going to be triggered when all these cards have gone. Now, in front of you, you're going to draw the first 4 cards, so 1 per player plus 1, and draw them in front of you here. Now, I'm going to do them sideways just because they fit quite neatly on, but to be honest, actually, they do fit on quite well here. This is a game which takes about 30 minutes to play, a kind of set collection or a different kind of matching game whereby you're trying to play different types of seeds and flowers to trigger and plant in various regions. So aside from that, you're going to have to choose a player colour. I happen to play green in the last game. Also, there are other player colours available. You have yellow, so there's yellow. You have other colours such as pink, and you also have blue. Now, you're also going to need a rival colour, so we're going to use blue as the rival colour here. And what they're going to do is they're going to stop you getting victory points in certain locations. So first and foremost, you're going to take some dice equal to the positioning here, and you're going to place them out. So you're going to place out 2. You're going to place out 1 here. Again, the would be rolled, but as you can see, the bag is well rummaged and I can't see what's inside it. Okay, so on your turn, what you're looking to do is take one of these things. So as say I could be the starting player, let's say with a bag, it's my turn, now I can draw something. For now, I'm going to take the ones with 2 seeds. My wheelbarrow can hold up to 7. As soon as I hit more than 7, I've got to discard down. So I take this card as well. And what this card lets me do is re-roll. It's not Infinity Gauntlet, it lets me re-roll dice as I wish, and that's immediately. And let's talk about the various reasons where you can get points. So in this case, you're going to need to have 6 seeds, which is 6 dice, and lets you get 12 victory points. 5 here will give you 9 victory points, and then after that, the person will only be able to get 7 victory points. 4 dice will give you 5 victory points, 3 is 4, and that's when all 3 of the seeds are the same colour. So these symbols have to match. If you want to go over here, there are 3 different types. So 3 different types, 3 for 3 victory points, 2 for 2, 4 for 5, and then for 4, 5 for 8, and then for 6. Over here, it's 2 pairs. So 2 different pairs will give you 3 different pairs, for example, will give you 9 victory points, and then 7. 2 different pairs will give you 6 victory points, and 4. And 1 pair will give you 3 victory points, and then 2. And over here, this is to do with flowers. If you can get out a flower planted, you're going to get 4 victory points, then 3, then 2, etc. So right now, I see what I have, and I think, what can I try and roll? Well, I'll roll one of them, just to try and get the other thing. And I happen to not get the same thing here. Do you know what? I'll actually vary that. So I'm actually going to try and go for, well, I'll keep going again. 1, 2, and then 3. Nope, didn't manage to get anything the same. So nothing really happened there. They're going to take their stuff. And let's say those 2 go. We have this one remaining. What this means is you're now going to take that rival token, like a weed, let's call it, and it's going to go in the spot relating to it. So this symbol here, pick it up, shows the spot that it's going to go. So right now, in the 3 spot here, when that just zooms in, then it's going to be covering it over. So that's a 3 spot, it's going to take it. So from now on, you won't be able to get 3 victory points, you have to go for 2. You clear these cards out, you pass the bag to the next person to start, you draw some more cards. So again, for a 3-player game, you're drawing 4 cards out, and then the final card, and then you're going to be drawing dice and rolling them. So that comes out. Knocking your own dice is not meant to be happening. This goes away because I've used that re-roll, remember. And now sometimes these cards give you other things. So for example, this is a permanent ability to allow me to have an extra fern or flower or lavender, whatever you want to call it. And it kind of goes over there, and it lets me actually continue to have an extra one of these. So now I've got 2 of these. So now I've got 2 of the same. I need to get an extra one. So imagine I happen to have got this die here. Then suddenly I've got 3. It allows me to claim it. And as you can see, I'm representing green. At the end of the game, I'm going to score 4 victory points. You keep on playing until, of course, all the cards have gone. Sometimes you won't be able to go because other people are going there first. There's going to be a race to try and get out 6 different seeds to allow you to try and maybe get 12 victory points. Maybe try and go for those different victory points. So as you can see, this is where most people want to go for the most points, and there are various options. Now, what do I think of the game? Well, I give the game a 7 out of 10, a very good rating. I very much enjoy it. I think it's very much the classic Steve Finn style of game. Yeah, the classic standard ideas in a nice lightweight, family weight game, which is in that kind of filler category. And that relates to the fact that, yeah, you have set collection, all of one type, or different types, basically. That's how the game works, with that very much that race element as to, you know, trying to push and try to go for something ahead of somebody else. There's a solo mode as well, which works very similarly. As you can imagine, you're competing against that rival, trying to fill things in. The cards are quite nice quality. They've got nice linen feels to them. There's loads of other things you can play with as well. The board, just to let you know, it's just one-sided. It's just got Herbaceous Sprouts written on the other side, so it folds away neatly. And that has been Herbaceous Sprouts. If you enjoy the video, please check out the description. There's a Patreon link there, as well as Instagram, whereby there's over 2,100 pictures, including pictures for Herbaceous Sprouts. You can also check out various other things, such as the Facebook playlist. There's also various other playlists I mentioned, as well as please hit the like button. Please share if you would like to obviously share this content with other people. And lastly, please check out the comments, as I do reply very quickly. Aside from that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be informed of other videos. I'm sure there will be one for Herbaceous in due course. And apart from that, there's loads of videos also planned, over 40, and I look forward to bringing to you ASAP. The dice are nice. You've got to keep an eye out, of course, that some dice do vary. There are some wild dice that I tend to find, those blue dice, which are very handy. So wild lets you have it to be whatever you want it to be. And wild, of course, is very useful when you're trying to get sets, or of course, having different valued dice. Of course, as with all the dice, you have to spend them to use them up. Aside from that, of course, this is a board game version of the game Herbaceous, so Herbaceous Sprouts is how it's come along. And again, I hope you found that an interesting video, insightful for whether or not you want to play Herbaceous Sprouts.